The Scoliosis Warrior Mindset, a practical and emotional guide across all life stages. This book was written to be more than just information. It's a companion for the lifelong journey of living with scoliosis. Whether you are a child newly diagnosed, a parent trying to make the right decisions, or an adult who has struggled for years without clear answers, this book offers something for you. It's both a practical and emotional guide designed to support every stage of life affected by scoliosis. Divided into 3 core sections: kids and teens, parents, and adults. Each part addresses the unique needs, fears, questions, and goals of scoliosis patients at different points in their lives. The kids and teens section offers clear explanations and compassionate advice tailored to younger readers. It helps them understand what scoliosis is, why they're experiencing certain symptoms, and how they can take control of their treatment through simple routines, positive thinking, and tools that support both their body and mind. It's not about being perfect or fixing their spine. It's about building strength, confidence, and resilience while navigating school, friendships, and growing up with scoliosis. For parents, the book provides a lifeline of clarity in a time that can often feel confusing and overwhelming. It offers a deeper understanding of the science behind scoliosis, including genetic, neurotransmitter, and hormonal influences, along with concrete ways to advocate for your child, support their emotional well-being, and make empowered treatment decisions that reflect your child's specific needs. Rather than fear-based or reactive strategies, this section gives you proactive tools for hope, support, and long-term planning. Finally, the adult section speaks directly to those who may feel forgotten by traditional scoliosis care. Whether you were diagnosed as a child and received little follow-up, or discovered scoliosis later in life, this part of the book helps adults reclaim their role in managing the condition with modern, whole-body strategies. It explores how scoliosis interacts with aging, hormone shifts, pain management, and mental health, and offers personalized action plans, including genetic testing, targeted supplementation, and lifestyle modifications that can lead to real improvement even after decades of living with the condition. Across all 3 sections, this book provides real action plans and tools for growth, not just for the spine, but for the whole person. You'll find breathing exercises, mindset tools, supplement strategies, daily routines, and encouragement designed to keep you moving forward no matter where you start. This is not a book that tells you what to fear. It's a guide that shows you what's possible. By approaching scoliosis as a lifelong condition that requires a lifelong mindset, this book empowers patients and families to shift from worry and confusion to confidence and clarity. It's about building strength from the inside out, physically, emotionally, and mentally, and learning that with the right plan and perspective, a life with scoliosis can still be a full, healthy, and thriving one. The power of mindset in scoliosis management. When most people think of scoliosis, they think of the spine, the curve, the X-ray, the brace, or the surgery. What they often overlook is what's just as important: the mindset of the person living with scoliosis. Whether you are a parent, a teen newly diagnosed, or an adult who's lived with scoliosis for years, your mindset, how you think, feel, and respond, can make all the difference in your treatment success, daily life, and long-term health. This chapter explores the vital role mindset plays in scoliosis management. From building emotional resilience and forming hopeful habits to embracing a lifelong, whole-body approach to health, the power of mindset is not just about staying positive, it's about staying empowered. Why mindset matters in scoliosis treatment outcomes. Medical treatments matter. So do exercise programs, supplements, and therapy tools like the ScoliSmart Activity Suit. But research and clinical experience are beginning to show that how a patient thinks, their mindset, can influence how well they respond to those very treatments. A positive, proactive mindset helps. Boost treatment motivation. Patients who believe they can improve are more likely to follow through with their care plan. Support physical outcomes. Stress and fear activate the body's stress hormones, which can interfere with healing and slow progress. Empower behavior change. Healthy habits like daily exercises, good nutrition, and quality sleep are easier to maintain with a strong mindset. In contrast, a mindset filled with fear, hopelessness, or denial can lead to missed opportunities, skipped treatments, and emotional fatigue that makes even small improvements feel impossible. Scoliosis is not a condition that goes away quickly. It's a lifelong journey that evolves through different stages of life. That's why developing the right mindset early and keeping it strong is essential for long-term success. Moving beyond the curve, thinking holistically. Traditional scoliosis care has often focused only on the curve, how big it is, where it's located, and whether it's getting worse. While those details matter, they are only one part of the full picture. Scoliosis affects more than just the spine. It can influence posture and body mechanics, muscle balance and strength, hormone levels, neurotransmitter function, digestion, mood, and energy levels, self-esteem, and identity. This is why a holistic mindset, one that sees scoliosis as a whole body condition, not just a spinal curve, is essential. When we shift our thinking from fixing the curve to supporting the person, treatment becomes more meaningful, more sustainable, and more successful. A holistic mindset asks, what is this body trying to tell me? How can I support my brain, bones, and body to function better? How do my emotions, nutrition, genetics, and movement all connect? Patients who embrace this way of thinking tend to feel more in control, even if their curve doesn't disappear. They are focused on health, not just correction. Emotional resilience, coping with the ups and downs. Living with scoliosis comes with emotional challenges, especially during adolescence or after a new diagnosis. Some of the most common emotional hurdles include fear of how the curve will change over time, embarrassment or self-consciousness about posture or appearance, frustration from discomfort, fatigue, or activity limitations, isolation from peers or family who may not understand the condition. This is where emotional resilience comes in, the ability to bounce back from setbacks, manage stress, and keep going even when things are hard. Building emotional resilience includes understanding your emotions. Recognize that fear, sadness, or anger are normal. Naming your emotions gives you power over them. Finding supportive people. Whether it's a parent, therapist, scoliosis support group, or online community, connecting with others who get it can be incredibly healing. Setting small wins. Big goals can feel overwhelming. Focus on tiny steps, a few minutes of stretching, a positive mindset affirmation, or eating one healthy meal today. Avoiding perfectionism. Your spine doesn't have to be straight to be strong. You don't have to do everything right to make progress. Progress, not perfection, is the goal. When we teach young patients and adults alike to strengthen their emotional muscles, not just their back muscles, they begin to see scoliosis not as a weakness, but as a challenge they are capable of handling. Hope, the mindset that fuels the journey. Hope is not just wishful thinking. It's a mental and emotional fuel that powers a patient's ability to stick with treatment and envision a better future. People with hope don't ignore their condition. They face it with belief that things can improve. A hopeful mindset is especially powerful in scoliosis for 3 key reasons. Scoliosis doesn't follow a straight path. Sometimes curves improve, sometimes they don't. Hope helps patients stay grounded and focused during the ups and downs. Science is evolving. The rise of personalized medicine, including genetic, hormone, and neurotransmitter testing, is giving scoliosis patients real tools to change their health outcomes. Hope keeps people engaged and open to these innovations. The body is adaptive. With the right support, many patients can prevent progression, reduce symptoms, and even improve spinal alignment. Hope keeps them trying, adjusting, and moving forward. Without hope, scoliosis feels like a prison. With hope, it becomes a path toward strength, purpose, and self-discovery. Lifelong health habits for a lifelong condition. Scoliosis doesn't just affect kids. It changes throughout life, from puberty to pregnancy to menopause and into aging. That's why lifelong health habits are critical. A mindset that sees scoliosis care as a marathon, not a sprint, sets the stage for better aging with scoliosis, less pain and degeneration, stronger bones and muscles, greater independence and quality of life. Lifelong habits include daily movement, exercises like walking, yoga, scoliosis-specific physical therapy, or the ScoliSmart program keep the spine and brain engaged. Smart supplementation. Based on your body's unique genetic and biochemical needs, supplements can support bone health, neurotransmitter balance, and hormone regulation. Consistent sleep and stress management. These are often overlooked, but vital for spinal recovery, hormonal balance, and emotional wellness. Regular check-ins. Don't wait for major pain or problems. Stay proactive with functional medicine testing and regular evaluations with scoliosis-trained professionals. The key is not doing everything perfectly. It's staying consistent, curious, and committed, especially when life gets busy or tough. The mind-body connection, a two-way street. It's easy to separate mental health from physical health, but they are deeply connected, especially in scoliosis. Stress, trauma, anxiety, and depression can all influence muscle tightness and spinal tension, neurotransmitter function like serotonin, dopamine, and norepinephrine, sleep quality and energy levels, hormonal imbalances, especially during growth or menopause. Likewise, spinal dysfunction, inflammation, and chronic pain can affect the brain's chemical messengers, leading to mood changes, brain fog, or fatigue. That's why a scoliosis care plan must include both mind and body. Here's how that might look. Mind-body practice, whichever. Benefit for scoliosis patients. Mindfulness meditation reduces stress hormones that increase inflammation and pain. Journaling, abolish, process fear, and build emotional clarity. Breathwork, diaphragmatic breathing, promotes posture and nervous system regulation. Gratitude practice, subparagraph, builds a mindset of progress and self-appreciation. Guided imagery or visualization boosts motivation and mental clarity about goals. These simple tools can be as important as exercises or supplements and often amplify their effects. Reframing the scoliosis story. Many patients come to scoliosis treatment with a negative internal story. I'm broken. I'll never be normal. There's nothing I can do. These thoughts don't just hurt emotionally. They can block healing by triggering stress responses, reducing motivation, and increasing self-isolation. But you can rewrite the story. Try shifting the story to something more empowering. I'm learning to work with my body. I have tools, knowledge, and support. I may have a curve, but I'm not defined by it. This isn't toxic positivity, it's realistic optimism. It acknowledges challenges without letting them control the narrative. You are not just a spine. You are a whole person with strength, intelligence, and potential. Mindset across the scoliosis lifespan for kids and teens. Young people with scoliosis often feel singled out, especially if they need to wear a brace or do daily exercises. A healthy mindset helps them feel empowered, not embarrassed. Focus on what their bodies can do. Create scoliosis routines that feel fun and achievable. Celebrate small wins to build confidence. For parents, It can be heartbreaking to watch your child face a scoliosis diagnosis, but your energy sets the tone for how your child responds. Avoid fear-based language. Model hope and action. Be curious. Ask questions. Seek second opinions. Your belief in your child's future becomes part of their belief in themselves. For adults, many adults with scoliosis were never treated properly or gave up on care years ago. The mindset shift here is about reclaiming control and realizing it's never too late to improve your health. Adult patients can still experience pain relief, improved posture and energy, better mobility and quality of life. You may have to unlearn old beliefs and embrace new possibilities, but your body can still change. Conclusion: your mindset is medicine. Mindset isn't just mental. It's biological, emotional, and practical. It impacts how your brain functions, how your body heals, and how you show up for your own care. Whether you are just beginning your scoliosis journey or deep into it, know this: your mindset is your greatest tool. Not every day will be easy, but when you commit to a mindset of growth, hope, and lifelong care, you build more than a straighter spine. You build a stronger you. By approaching scoliosis as a lifelong condition that requires a lifelong mindset, this book empowers patients and families to shift from worry and confusion to confidence and clarity. It's about building strength from the inside out, physically, emotionally, and mentally, and learning that with the right plan and perspective, a life with scoliosis can still be a full, healthy, and thriving one.